Hi everyone, this is Reza Chaudhary and I'll share my experience and knowledge with you all on case-based learning model. So in case-based learning, this is a problem-solving approach where a learner uses a past case to solve a current or potential problem. All the problem-solving approaches are indebted to GPS or General Problem Solver proposed by Simon and Newell, where they differentiated the input or the knowledge of the problem from its strategy on how to solve it. So Roger Schunk is the father of the case-based learning and case-based reasoning, and Roger Schunk and Reisbeck are the co-author of the book Inside Case-Based Reasoning, which is a masterpiece. Another key contributor in this field is Kolodner, and basically she tried to uh, differentiate or take all the knowledges of the case-based reasoning and split it into two domains. One is the interpretive CVR and another one is problem-solving CVR. So the case-based learning model is actually grounded on the case-based reasoning theory, and this is a very high-level overview of the case-based reasoning theory. Just a few key processes are input, retrieve, adapt, test, explain, repair, and add back the newly constructed knowledge into the case library. So from the case-based reasoning, as I mentioned, the case-based learning theory or the model came, and here mainly there are four elements. We start with the problem and then we try to retrieve the similar cases from the past and try to reuse it, but if it doesn't fit, we try to adapt it or revise it to create a new solution and then try to retain it for future or potential use. So let's talk about what is a case. So a case is a well-documented past problem with a solution. Now that solution always may not uh, guarantee a successful solution. That may be a failure solution too. So all these kind of cases and correlating the cases, developing a solution actually stay inside the memory. And Roger Schunk is the one who contributed a lot in explaining the human memory and how it relates in case-based reasoning. So one of the elements he explained is MOPS or memory organization packages, which is the basic unit in the dynamic memory. Domain knowledges are stored here in a well-structured and a hierarchical way. Another kind of dynamic memory Roger Schunk talked about is TOPS or thematic organization packages, and these kind of memories are um, domain independent problem solving knowledges. So what happens, you have the past case and um, you get a solution from there, but that may not exactly fit to solve your own problem. So you need to do some degree of adaptation or adaptation. So adaptation is the way how we fit past knowledges and experiences to solve a current problem. We'll try to explain a little bit what is the difference between the adaptation and repair. In case of adaptation, you take the solution from the past cases and you try to solve a current case. So you need to modify the solution of the past cases to address the current problem. So that process is known as adaptation, whereas repair is the process when your proposed solution for the current problem doesn't work or fails, and you try to fix the bug and try to reapply to see if it is a good solution. And this part of the process is known as repair. So again, just to remind you all, the case-based learning model is really grounded on case-based reasoning, and this is a very high-level view of the case-based reasoning. So let's move forward, and in summary, uh, any kind of case-based learning starts with a problem, and then we try to retrieve the similar cases from the past and try to develop the solution to address the problem and see if we can get a great result. And then when we do successfully uh, construct the new knowledge, we try to retain it for future and potential users. So who are the early adopter of case-based learning model? The medical school, the nursing school, and the law schools, they are the early adopter. Besides them, I think the business world also showed a lot of interest in case-based reasoning, and the result was the decision support system or expert support system, where the system can create a consistent and reliable decision based on the past experience, and they can replace the expert. So this is a highly cost-saving and reliable system for the business world. Some of the key users are banking industry, help desk support, and diagnostic support. So here we'll try to cover very quickly on some of the compare and contrast between some other learning system like problem-based learning, project-based learning, inquiry-based learning, experiential learning. So all of these have a common element with case-based learning, that is all try to solve a problem. But case-based learning has a unique edge, and that is it gives you the clue from the past so that you have a guided success path, uh, where all other approaches, they may give you little to no support based on the past. So thank you all for your time and your patience. But I believe you all are going to agree with me. We all know the lecture only based learning is not the way we want to go back. Certainly that is boring. Thanks.